Hello there, hello there. Welcome everyone. Sorry for the little break that we had between our Friday stream and today. Although, to be fair, I did announce it was coming up. Nevertheless, it's a pleasure to be back here. Sorry for the black screen you have in front of your eyes. I'll make sure to share what needs to be shared, and it is this. Now, this isn't my coffee talk window. It is rather a YouTube video. As you may remember, in the last coffee talk episode, we learned the outcomes of all the characters' stories. Unfortunately, some of them didn't go according to plan. The reason was we did not brew the proper drinks for them. I did not know how important those drinks were to the outcome of each character's story. So that's why we are going to watch this video together. It only lasts a minute or so, and we are going to learn the actual outcomes, the actual endings to all characters' stories. But before we start that, please tell me how everyone's feeling today. Are you going to, well, you're not going to watch the World Cup match between Argentina and England. You're going to learn some English with me, but will you stay up to date with the score? I'll definitely have the app open that will give me updates if any goals occur there. Who are you supporting? That's another question. I'll be supporting Argentina. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of the UK and, of course, England as well. So I hope the Argentinians make it to the final. That is also what I predicted in my World Cup predictions. If Argentina makes it through to the final, my prediction that was made before the knockout round started will have come true. I'm looking forward to that. But, folks, without further ado, let's learn what happened to our characters. So, these are the actual outcomes. What you saw some days ago, that was just nonsense. This is what actually happens at the end of Coffee Talk 1. Let's start. Obviously, this is what happens. Goddamn ads on YouTube. Okay, okay. Skip through that, skip through that. All right, now we can watch. So Lua visits this place more often now that they live nearby. The last time they came, they were talking about catering and venues. So in our previous ending, Bailey's was left waiting all by himself. Lua never came back, and Bailey's moved out of the town. But in this real ending, Bailey's and Lua are back together. They actually live together, and they are talking about catering, so ordering the food and drinks for their wedding, and the venues. The venue is the location where an event takes place. I can put that in the chat. So venue, location where an event takes place. So that is a venue. Let's continue. Hyde returned from his trip to Korea and brought gifts. Some are more special than others, and you can see he's brought some handcuffs. These are called handcuffs. Keep that in mind. Handcuffs. But these specific handcuffs are, well, let's not dive too deep into what they're used for. handcuffs. The regular ones are used to limit the arm movement of criminals, people who are under arrest. So the item used to restrict the movement of hands of people, of arrested people. So you'll see handcuffs on the wrists of arrested people, or sometimes in other situations as well. Aqua continues her work with the university. This was the only good ending we got. She's still working on small indie games. She's not alone anymore. Out of all the characters, Aqua was probably the one I liked the least, alongside her new girlfriend, Myrtle. And for some reason, somehow, they ended up being pretty much the only characters in my playthrough, in my session, who got a happy ending. I don't know how to explain that. Neil, the only news about their superhero breeding mission are the 2 postcards they sent me. Okay, so that was the same. Rachel is back at the recording studio preparing for her first solo album. She found a new manager, someone who made the news as a legend coming back to the industry. That is obviously her father, whose silhouette we can see in the picture. And finally, Freya, she finished her book, got published, and had some signing sessions. It was a massive success, sold out even after the 4th printings, and might be adapted to a movie. She's working on her 2nd novel. Congrats to Freya. So she got a happy ending too, and that was the end of Coffee Talk. Now we shall actually proceed to today's topic, which is Coffee Talk 2. Nope, not that. Where's okay, I need to, I guess, first open it. Is this the one? Wait a second. Nope, not that. Where is my Coffee Talk? Okay, here it is. At least that's where it should be. But for some reason I can't find it. Can you guys see my Coffee Talk screen? Let's turn up the music. Okay, the music's there, right? You can hear it. But where is the video? Okay. But can you see my stream settings or can you see the video game? That's what I'm wondering about. Because from my side, I can actually see the stream. Yeah, you can definitely see the stream settings. Oh, that's strange. Why is it not working properly? Huh. And when I switch over to Chrome, it's suddenly working. Maybe this will change? No. Still the same. Oh gosh, that's so strange. Wait a second. I think I'll need to try another option. Nope, still the same. Okay, no. Now this is annoying, guys. This is annoying. Why do you see my stream instead of my video game? After a while, I'm having some proper technical issues. I have no clue. I have no idea how to fix this. because I'm in game, but for some reason you can see my stream settings even when the window... Okay, I'll just try to restart the game. I have no other solution really. And now you can't see anything, but it still says the window is open. Very strange. Let's see, task manager. Where's Coffee Talk? Coffee Talk is closed. It's no longer open. So why is there still a window that says Coffee Talk Hibiscus? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, one more try. Let's hope we are luckier this time. Can you hear the audio? I hope you can. And now you can't actually see the game. Oh my god, this is nonsense. Oh, I'm gonna break something. I'm getting seriously angry. Why can't I get the computer to show my Coffee Talk screen? Hello, Sarah. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I hope that I will be able to show you some Coffee Talk 2 as promised if my computer starts to act normal and doesn't show nonsense. It's supposed to be Coffee Talk, but I don't know if it's gonna be Coffee Talk because for some reason my computer just doesn't show it. It shows all the other things, but not Coffee Talk. Can you hear the audio, the music from the game? Maybe that is a good start. At least knowing that the audio is coming through, but audio doesn't mean much when there is no picture. Aha! Aha, wait a second. What is this? What is this? Is this Coffee Talk or what? Sarah, I think you brought us good luck. I think you were the lucky charm tonight. Let's play the game, see what happens. Also, tell me if the music is too loud or it's fine, because it's a new game and the settings have changed. Seattle 2023. Last time we were in 2020, so this takes place 3 years later. And by the way, Sarah, at the start of the stream, I played the actual endings. So Bailey's and Lua are now living together. Freya has become a successful writer, etc., etc. So the original endings we saw in my playthrough, they were just fake. They weren't real. So in reality, all of them had a happy ending. Keep that in mind as we start this new session. A city of enduring loneliness. Enduring means it is something that persists in this context. To endure pain, to endure another thing, means to survive it, means to not give up. If you endure hard times, it means you lived through the hard times and you've survived them. You've come out of them stronger. So that is another meaning. In this case, enduring loneliness means it is persistent loneliness, something that doesn't end, that continues on and on. A place where the dreamers, the realists, and the wary, so the wary, I guess in this case, the wary, or is it the weary? What was this word? Just a second. Who are those people? Okay, wary, right? Okay, that was the good pronunciation, but it means physically or mentally exhausted, often prolonged. Okay, so basically, wary are the people who are just tired of everything. So people who would most like to disappear from the city. You have the dreamers, those who believe in the better future. The realists, those who believe in reality, who see how things are. And then the wary, so the people who are not so optimistic, who are fed up with everything and who would most like to move elsewhere. And are striving to thrive, not just to survive. It is a time when society is reevaluating what it means to be alive. Some inspirational words. Reevaluating. To evaluate means to rate something, to say how it is, give it a mark, position it on a scale. To redo something. So whenever you have a re in front of a noun, it means to do something again. And let's see what the story holds. It is a moment when history is questioned and traditions are challenged. Old classification laws are confronted by those who are striving for fairness. To strive for something means to desire it, means to want it very much. So old classification laws, the way people used to be separated into groups, are confronted. So people are putting themselves in front of those laws. People are positioning themselves in front of it, stopping it. And those people are the ones striving for fairness. So they are the people who are ready to fight for equality, for fairness, so that everybody gets the same opportunity, the same treatment. For the right to be acknowledged in a society rife with judgments. So society rife with judgments is a society that is full of judgments. Something that has judgment all over it. That is society. I believe you know what judgment is. So when you do something that the society doesn't like, they are going to judge you. When it's something that goes out of the ordinary, that goes against the norm, you are going to get judged. And they would like to be acknowledged. So when you are acknowledged, it means that the people recognize you for who you are. If you have a group of people and they are not recognized by the society, they are ignored, their rights are ignored, those people will fight for the right to be acknowledged, for their voices to be heard. Acceptance is a battle and identity is a luxury they just began to grasp. Wow, this is a strong sentence. We need to analyze it. Acceptance, so the concept of being accepted by the society, by the others, is a battle, also a fight, and identity is a luxury they just began to grasp. So the way I understand it is that identity, so knowing who you are, having certain characteristics that separate you, distinguish you from others. Identity is a luxury, so something that is worth a lot, that not everyone has. It's something that they just began to grasp. To grasp is to understand, to realize. So if you can't grasp something, you can't understand it. So those people who are fighting for acceptance are only now starting to understand the luxury, the benefit of having an identity. Art Diomahesa, okay, we've skipped past it very quickly. Many who are feeling lost turn to their screens to find better footing, to find their footing. That happens to people in our world as well. So when you don't have enough to feel comfortable in the real world, you just go online and find refuge there. And you have some sunglasses on the surface. I believe it's a table or a desk. You have what appears to be a laptop, a cup, or rather a mug. So mugs are usually larger, so a mug of coffee, and I believe these are earbuds and their charging case. And then a transparent, it seems to be a transparent tablet. And the world becomes fast-paced with increased connectivity. Okay, so fast-paced. Pace is the speed, the rate at which something happens. So fast-paced means very fast. It happens at a high rate. Increased connectivity, obviously that's the world we live in. It's very easy to connect with people from all over the globe. You could now go on Instagram and message people from Bangladesh, South Korea, New Zealand, Cambodia, doesn't matter. You can reach them all. Whether for work or pleasure, for a little encouragement, or simply to escape. So whether or is a good phrase to introduce two choices. Whether or not, you will hear that a lot. And the reason why we use whether or not is because the whether in this case means if it is true or not. So whether is one option and not is the other option. Whether is the positive one if it is true, and not is the negative one. But we use whether or not to say that something is or isn't going to happen regardless of circumstances. So you could say whether or not you leave a like, I will still stream tomorrow. So it doesn't matter what you do, I will still turn on the stream the following day. That is whether or not. In this case, whether for work or pleasure, so we are presenting two options. It could be work or it could be pleasure. Keep that in mind. Use whether when there are two options. So whether Sarah or Magdalena joins. I could say like that. Whether Sarah or Magdalena joins. That is a sentence where I'm presenting two names, two options, and it could be one of the two. So I could say this stream will take place whether Sarah or Magdalena joins. So it will take place if person A or person B joins. In this case, whether for work or pleasure, for a little encouragement, or simply to escape. So some are doing it for work, some are doing it for pleasure, others for a little encouragement, a little support, or simply to escape, which means to just run away from the world and you are not bothered by whatever is going on in the society around you. That is the meaning of escape in this case. Whether is like if. Well, we use if for conditional situations and whether for two options. So if is for specific conditions. Like I said, you could have if you come tomorrow. Well, we had many conditional sentences. So if you come to the stream every day, your English will improve. That is a conditional sentence. So your English will improve if you keep coming to the stream every day. But whether I could say I like drinking alcohol, whether it's beer or wine. So it means that it is not a conditional sentence, but I'm simply presenting two choices. It would be unnatural to say I like drinking alcohol if it's beer or wine. Not only would it be unnatural, it would be outright incorrect. So if for conditions, whether for two choices. That is the difference. We are going to stream tomorrow with whether Magdalena or Sarah, like I said. So there are two choices, but it is not a condition. If Magdalena or Sarah join, we are going to stream. So in that case, you have the specific condition under which the outcome, the result, will take place. I hope that is clear. We could provide more examples if necessary. Magdalena, let me know. For now, let's proceed. It is unclear whether or not it helps or further isolates them. So again, here we have whether or not it helps or further isolates them. So if it helps or it doesn't help. That is what we are saying by whether here. It is unclear, so we can't know for certain. It is not something that is easily understood. It helps or further isolates them, or it's something that causes more isolation, which is very true, and it's something we definitely have to ask ourselves regarding the modern society and our use of technology. So even though we could connect with anyone from anywhere in the world, we also could really isolate ourselves by staying at home and not socializing face to face with people who live close to us, with people who we actually have a chance to build real physical connections and not somebody we're only going to FaceTime with. So there needs to be a healthy balance between the two. Is it understand or understood? I can't see. Yes, understood. Good job, Magdalena. So use the past form when you use the short exclamation. As some look for answers off the beaten path or off the beaten track. It was an idiom in one of my YouTube videos, and it means in the middle of nowhere, in a remote location. So off the beaten path, / track, in the middle of nowhere, in a remote location. That is what off the beaten path means. Seeking bittersweet comforts to help pass on lonely nights. To seek, again, it is to desire something, to strive for it, you want it. Bittersweet, something that is both good and bad at the same time. So something nice with something bad in it. That is bittersweet, because bitterness is generally a bad taste. Most people don't like it, though I personally don't mind it too much. I like Schweppes, which is a notoriously bitter soda, and sweet. That is again something that most people crave, that most people want. When you combine the two, you get some flavor that is both good and bad, and that's why bittersweet is used to express such situations, such feelings where the two are mixed, the good and bad. It comforts to help pass on lonely nights. So it helps those comforts, which could be related to perhaps alcohol, help people spend those lonely, so the nights that they feel like they are all by themselves, they don't have anyone to talk to. Yes, they help them survive them, basically. They help them spend them in a social way. In a night blooming coffee shop standing between the rainy streets, again the rainy streets, I swear to God, it always rains in this town. I don't know if that's how real Seattle is, but for some reason in this video game, it is always raining. A night blooming coffee shop. So blooming, the flowers bloom. It's when the flower opens up and gets all beautiful, you know. That's what happens in spring. Cherries bloom. So that is blooming. And this is a night blooming coffee shop because most guests come at night. I believe we open at midnight, if I remember correctly from the previous game. So that's why it is a night blooming coffee shop. They'd find a small respite through a cup of warm drink. I've never heard this word before. Respite. What is it? Respite. I guess it's respite. Yeah, respite. A short period of rest or relief from something difficult, tiring, or unpleasant. So basically it is rest and relief. Respite. Okay, respite. Let's write it down. Respite. Respite. It's kind of like despite. Respite. And it means rest/relief. There we go. A new word added to our vocabulary. Respite. So I need a little respite from my streams. Or I took a respite. Could I use it? Yeah, it's a noun. So I took a respite from my streams over the weekend. It serves as a brief pause that allows you to recover before continuing an ongoing task or enduring a stressful situation. So maybe now I could say, okay guys, I need a small respite. I'll be back in 5 minutes. And then I just switch to my offline screen. There we go. So they'd find a small respite through a cup of warm drink. So they would just go inside the shop, drink something warm, and then go back to their lives. And these are their stories. Let's actually see some of the stories. There we go. We're starting. It is raining heavily. There's a downpour. Tuesday, September 19th, 2023. Let's see what's in the news. The good old evening whispers. Free of charge. We spoke about that. I'm gonna keep repeating it until everyone memorizes this phrase. Charge is how much you pay for something. Free of charge means you don't pay anything. Massive job loss as large companies move out of state. What's next? We'll see. Loss is a noun. Don't confuse it with lose. Lose will have an E at the end. Seattle West Precinct Police are losing a record number of officers in January. Oh, does that mean our lovely police officer? What was his name? I forgot his name. Does it mean he will be out of job? Hopefully not. precinct, we said that's the local administration, basically. So cities will be divided in terms of administration into precincts. So a single precinct will be responsible for one part of the city. Social experiments skirting between entertainment and menace. All right, so entertainment is something that provides fun, that provides people joy. So movies are a form of entertainment. Stand-up comedy is entertainment. Menace is something evil. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the TV show Dennis the Menace. He was a menace because he was causing a lot of trouble to his parents. So that is what a menace would be. It is something that is feared and something that causes a lot of problems. Skirting between. I can imagine what it means, though I've never really used that expression. So let's learn it. Skirting between. How can we use that? Meaning. Skirting means to go around the edge of something or to avoid talking about a problem. The phrase skirting between means walking right along the border of two things. All right, I like it. So to skirt means to travel along the border or the outer rim of a place rather than going through the center. Okay, I like that. So we learned something useful. So to skirt, to move along the edge instead of the central part, and skirt between. We said it was so walking, or let's say moving, or in this case it's just being, as it's not really moving, in between two things. So in between or right between two things. That is skirt between. Okay, some useful stuff. Let's move on to the actual game. I guess this will go on for a while. The sound you might have heard, you were supposed to hear if you are listening carefully, was a thunder. So thunder is what you hear during a thunderstorm. What you see is called a lightning. That's a lightning which you see in the sky, but what you hear is thunder. I guess this will go on for a while. Go on, continue. And it's Officer Georgie, whose name I unfortunately forgot. Welcome. Evening, Marcoffee. What's cracking? Wow. Such formal vocabulary and register for an officer. But it means, how's it going? Like, what's up? Aside from the thunder outside, that is, as I said, what you could hear previously was thunder. I'd say the power lines, probably. Yeah? What about them? Wow. They've surely added some nice effects for this updated version. Oh, that's a concern. A concern, something that makes you worry. The power has kept going on and off all night. So whenever a thunder strikes, you have to wonder whether the power will go out or not. And when the power is out, you can't do much inside a coffee shop. Not much brewing will take place. Our machines couldn't even heat up properly. As I said, that bad, eh? Sorry, I'll take your order as soon as the machines are ready. No problem. I guess our resident writer Miss Green-Haired Fairy isn't here tonight. When you have a resident someone, it means they usually perform or work in that place. So when you have a resident tattoo artist, it's a tattoo artist who mostly works in that tattoo shop. Or if you have a resident DJ, it's a DJ who usually performs at that club. That's why he's calling Freya, the Miss-Haired Fairy, our resident writer. She's somebody that always writes here. Do we have new recipes? I wonder if they just loaded up the recipes I had for my previous game. I'm not even sure if they could sync that, but it would be incredible. What about the profiles? Georgie, stories. Oh, we even have stories. So cool. Let's like this. Incred Bailey's yes ma'am. I don't get it. We're going to be checking on the catering service I mentioned last week tonight, so... Oh, it's his nickname. Do not be late. Cool. I like this new feature. You mean Freya? The one and only. Unless she's changed her hair color, then my bad. Haha, it's still the same. She won't be coming around for a while, I think. Oh, why? She's currently on a research trip for her new book. That's so? At least that's what she told me. That's too bad. The evenings won't be the same without her. Absolutely not. No kidding. I admit it's been pretty quiet around here, so not much has been going on. But it's good for her to escape the city once in a while, to have some time to herself. Some more thunder strikes? Not looking too good, huh? Yeah, but I've already notified the City Lights department. They said they'd monitor the area just in case. Don't worry, Markafi. If anything happens, I'll lend you my trusty lighter. So, lend you, remember guys the difference between lend and borrow. He will give the lighter to me. The lighter is that item we use to produce fire and light cigarettes most often. Your lighter, got it from my grandfather, a lucky charm of sorts. Amazing. So he inherited his lighter from his grandfather, and a lucky charm is an item that you believe brings you luck. Never failed us in a pinch, not even once. In a pinch, I know the pinch of salt, which is a very small amount of salt, like this is a pinch, as much as can fit between your two fingers, but in a pinch, I believe that has an idiomatic meaning. In a pinch, yeah. So in a pinch, emergency / tough spot. So in a pinch, in an emergency / tough situation. So his lighter never failed him in any difficult situations, unless you need it lit up for longer than 10 seconds. No, we don't need to light up the lighter for more than 10 seconds. I wanted to explain lit up, or when somebody say this is lit. So lit could be an adjective, or it could be something that is expressed with the past participle in the passive voice. So you need it lit up, then you are going to say lit. So light a candle in the present, the candle is lit, the present passive voice. Then you're on your own. So on your own, completely alone. It's the thought that counts. Don't cops usually carry flashlights around anyway? The flashlights, the device that was completely made redundant by our mobile phones, our smartphones, though they still come in handy. I'm pretty sure their batteries last longer than most modern smartphones. So if you really don't have any electricity or any other source of light, it's still good to have a flashlight somewhere in your house. Oh, we do. But where's the thrill in that? So the thrill is that sort of excitement, the energy that you feel, especially when you watch a thriller. So the reason why the movie genre is called a thriller is because it's supposed to make you thrilled. It's supposed to make you feel excited, put you on the edge of your seat. Those are the thrillers. I love watching thrillers because most thrillers are similar to horror movies in the sense that they deal with some scary topics such as serial killers, for example, but they will still be mostly without any supernatural elements. And I would say that the scariest movies are in fact those that deal with real events or fictional events grounded in reality. So once again, crime that could take place anywhere in the world and not some supernatural beings that everyone over the age of 10 knows don't exist. Sounds like you need a vacation too. Do I ever? Oh, is the machine finally ready? Goodness, finally. Thanks for waiting. I can take your order now. Great. I'm already done for the day, so no more coffee for me. Oh, no midnight patrol then? Just for tonight. Roger that. Roger that. I believe it's a military term, and it means confirmed. Understood. In that case, would you like to sample our new tea selection instead? Oh, great. So he's actually going to have some of our latest additions. We have hibiscus and blue pea available. Hibiscus and blue what? Blue pea? It's actually butterfly pea, but we call it blue pea for short. The color is really pretty. Huh? I had no idea you offered alternative stuff, Marcoffee. No judgment here, just saying. Alternative what? Oh, it's pea. As in pea pods. Oh. And not whatever else you thought it was. I mean, what else could it have been? I didn't get the joke. Did anyone get the joke? What was Georgie implying? Alternative stuff. What is blue pea? I have no idea. I have to Google. Blue pea. Does it stand for anything? I've Googled it. Let's see if it stands for anything. No. Nope. In the literal world, a blue pea is just a butterfly pea flower. I don't know. Georgie is definitely tripping, as we would say. Got it. Whoops. Sure, I'll give it a shot. Give it a shot. Try something. So when you want to apply for a job and they're not sure if they want to hire you, you could tell them, just give me a shot. Give me a chance. So Georgie will give this a try. Even though he doesn't deserve it after that awful joke and confusion. Still remember my golden rule. Of course, no dairy for Officer Georgie. Dairy, the products containing milk. So he doesn't want any milk or anything similar in his drinks. Correct. I'm sure you have all this info written down on your phone already. I want to say yes, but some of my notes went missing after I got my phone serviced a month ago. I got my phone serviced. I believe we covered that structure in one of our previous streams. So have something done or get something done. In this case, I got my phone serviced. In Serbian, which is my native language, and I believe in some other languages, I'm sure, we would use the active for this. So we would say, I serviced my phone. But in English, saying I serviced my phone would mean, you know, I repaired it myself. I repaired my phone. When you say that to a native speaker, they will imagine you opening the phone using a screwdriver and just fixing things inside. So you should say, I had my phone serviced, or I got my phone serviced, got my phone repaired, to clearly state that somebody else did it for you. You paid somebody to do it. In this case, it was probably a technician or somebody who deals with phone repairs. Whoops! Better write down everything you can. Better write down everything you can remember then. Ah, okay. I felt like something was wrong, and then I realized I hadn't read the whole sentence. Speaking of remembering, Freya actually left me something for you. That's so? Alright. Then I'll have one of your new teas. I'll leave the choice up to you. Just keep it simple. Oh wow, look at the new interface. I like this. One of my new teas, so it won't be green tea or black tea. No coffee either, and no milk. Do I have any cool recipes? Nope, nothing. So we'll just do... I mean, he wanted some blue pea. I mean, just keep it simple, I guess. Brew. Wow, look at this, folks. So fancy. Better give Freya's stuff to Officer Georgie now before I forget. How can I give the item to him? You can see. Well, I can teach you 3 new words here. So again, we spoke about this handle. This is what you will use to hold the cup. So it's a handle. This underneath is a saucer. So the ceramic part that often comes together with the cup is the saucer. Keep that in mind. And this is a tray. So the tray will be used to put the saucer on it, and then the cup will be placed on the saucer. Oh wow, look at this. I can take the item and put it on the tray. I guess it's a letter or a postcard. I mean, it's a letter, I guess. Can I inspect it? It says pick. Wait, cancel. No, I can't zoom in. Okay, never mind. Let's trash it. Imagine trashing the note alongside the cup. But yeah, butterfly P, no mistakes there. Oh, a postcard, eh? Is she bragging at me or something? To brag means to show off, to present yourself in the best possible light, and to try and show how great you are, how great your life is. You know, if you buy a new phone or a new car, you'll be posting pictures, telling everyone about it. That is bragging. It is not nice, so don't do it to people. Oh, what is it? It appears she left me a message. What does it say? Nothing for you to worry about. Okay. Anyway, thanks for this. Give her my regards. You're welcome, and I will. Alright, here you go. Wow. Is this stuff really safe to drink? What's with the color? I assure you it is completely safe to drink. Yeah, I'm just playing with you, Marcoffee. It's surprisingly mild, huh? Usually people put lemon in it. So mild means not strong. When something is mild, it is neither low nor high. It is mid, somewhere in the middle. When you have a dish at a restaurant and you are looking at how spicy it is going to be, you're probably gonna have not spicy, mild, and spicy. So mild meaning there will be some spice to it, but it won't be strong. And for this particular tea, people usually put lemon in it. It would change color too. Really? Yep. Unfortunately, I'm out of lemons. Didn't have enough time to get any from the store. Have any of you seen my video on Instagram with that huge lemon I could barely fit in my palm? It could barely fit in the palm of my hand. Like, it was unbelievable. I remember lemons were, this big when I was a child. Now we have these lemons. I don't know what GMO is doing to us. It's fine. I remember my youngest showed me a video of something like that. My youngest, meaning his youngest child. She's really into new agey health stuff. So agey or ish, it's a suffix, an informal suffix. We used to say it belongs to something similar to it. So it is new agey, like it is something about this new age trend. I remember she made me a drink from blue algae or something. Algae, those organisms that live in the ocean. To lower my cholesterol, she said. Oh, the cholesterol, it is something in your body that piles up, that builds up if you eat fatty foods. So you know why he has cholesterol. Definitely not from drinking blue pea tea. Problem was, it tasted like dirt. Dirt. So it's basically the ground, basically. Imagine the soil, eating soil. That's how it would taste. I still drank it all though. Nice of her to think of her dad's health. Yeah, she's swell. She's swell. What's swell now? Swell. Huh. Okay, swell could definitely mean swollen as an adjective, so swell as a verb. But what else could it mean? Swell, old-fashioned, informal, a rich, fashionable person. US, old-fashioned, informal, very good or pleasant. Ha! Why would they include this word? I mean, it is not something that is used anymore, but it means like good. She's good. I won't note it down because it is not something people use anymore. Even the Cambridge Dictionary says it is outdated, archaic. So young kids don't say that. Young kids are more likely to say she deserves a W. Between you and me though, I'll stick with coffee. But this one, I don't mind at all. Maybe I'll ask her about it later. Thanks. You're very welcome. Wow, another thunder strike. What a storm. Got somewhere to be? I'm supposed to be home by now. My youngest has just finished all her makeup exams. Makeup exams? Yeah. We found out that for some reason or other, she's been neglecting her studies. So to neglect, not to pay attention to something, she is not studying enough. And yes, that is happening for one reason or another. When you're not sure why something is happening, you can say it's for some reason or one reason or another. So let's just say I had a few things to say about that. How did it go? It was a disaster. Oof. But she pulled through in the end, right? Yep. Except we haven't spoken to each other for over a month now. Sorry to hear that. Anyway, the Mrs. planned to celebrate a little tonight. So Mrs. Okay, so his wife. Or no, pardon. Mrs. Miss. I always get confused about Miss and Mrs. Crazy. Shame on me. Mrs. Is that a married or an unmarried girl? Informal, playful word to mean man's wife. Okay, it was his wife. Huh. Thank God. Thank God. It would have been horrible for me to confuse the two. So yes, Mrs. is his wife, and Miss would be somebody else. Making all the kids' favorite dishes, having her sisters over for dinner and all that. So I'm buying the dessert pies as an olive branch of sorts. Okay, so he will buy the dessert pies, the sweet pies, and olive branch, it is a symbol of peace. The pigeon carrying the olive branch in its beak is the symbol of peace. Sounds like a good plan, but as you can see, I got no pies and I'm nowhere near home because of the storm. That and my car is busted. So his car is broken. His car can't move. All the valve cores removed and tires deflated. So the tires are deflated. They are completely out of air. What? How come? It just so happens my car is the latest victim of a vandalism spree. The spree is something that keeps happening. So usually it will be paired with another word in front of it. So you could have a goal scoring spree or a killing spree in video games. In this case, a vandalism spree is a chain of events where people's property was vandalized. It just so happens his car is the latest victim. So the victim is the person, or in this case, an object that suffered damage. That's a whole other thing going on. Rest easy though, we're on it. We're on it. The police are working on the case. They're trying to find the vandals who are doing that. Vandalism is the destruction of public property for no reason. So people just go, set dumpsters on fire, pollute the town, cause damage. It's not for any big reasons. It's just because they like causing trouble and destroying stuff. For now, I need to find a way to get home fast. You can't just drop that sort of fact and expect me to have no questions. Holy! Wow, it's a new character. By Zeus, what a disaster. Welcome. Hey, what's shaking? Evening, Pops. What's up? Thunderstorms, obviously. Touché. Gods, isn't the weather just awful? It's like someone up there doesn't care about their water bill or something. I'm glad you're open though, else I'd be super soaked by now. So let's just go through the words. Someone up there, obviously meaning God, doesn't care about their water bill. The water bill, it is the amount of money you have to pay at the end of each month, in this case for using the water. I'm glad, I'm happy you are open though used for contracts. Else, otherwise, I'd be super soaked. Soaked is when something is full of water, when something absorbs water. So when your clothes are soaking wet, it means that they are full of water, and if you squeeze them, twist them, a lot of liquid, a lot of water is going to come out. Happy you made it in time. Would you like anything to drink? Something to warm you up? That'd be great, yeah. Oh, I'm Lucas, by the way. And you are? My name is Mark Coffee, and the gentleman over here is Officer Georgie. Awesome! Nice to meet you, Pops. Can I call you Pops? Fine by me. Sweet! So what will you have to drink? Mrs. calling. His wife is calling. Ah, alright. Be back. Wish me luck. Good luck. See ya. And he's gone. I believe this man is a... Wait, what was it? Succubus. Lua is a succubus. And they are... evil spirits that force men to fornicate. They force men to engage in different kinds of lustful acts. What was the term for male demons that cause women to engage in different problematic acts? Lucas, so can I get a cafe latte? Sure. Or maybe not. Yes? You know what? I'm not sure. You tell me. You're the pro. Obviously, I am. Okay, hear me out. So listen to me. You see, I used to like coffee. Remember, guys? Used to means something was true in the past, but it no longer is. Heck, I love espresso. But at some point, my stomach turned against me and decided to just hate it. Like, really hate it. You know what I mean? Right. Anyway, milk helps take the edge off. That's why I've been ordering lattes and the like. And the similar stuff. But I still miss just coffee, you know? That's why I'm wondering if you can suggest me something. What is it about coffee that you miss? The caffeine, of course, and just the overall boldness. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is something many native speakers, many Americans will use. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, obviously I know what you mean. I speak English. Am I making sense? Hardly, but you are. Have you ever tried matcha? Nope. But isn't that just green tea? Yes, but much more concentrated. Would you like to give it a try? Sure. Then one matcha for me, please. How do I make matcha? Where's the recipe book? Brew pad? Green tea latte? Okay, green tea, green tea, green tea. The ceremonial grade of this pure and lush green tea has a distinct bittersweet and stabilizing aroma. This strikingly blue tea is known to be a stress buster, chock full of antioxidants. Cool. So full of antioxidants. Green tea, green tea, green tea. As simple as that. Let's brew it for Mr. Lucas. Can we do some latte art? Any items to hand out? No. Unfortunately, no latte art. Or fortunately, for you guys knowing how poor my skills are, a cup of premium matcha coming up. Okay, I've worked on my marketing. I'd say I'm doing pretty fine. Man, it's super green, huh? Of course, he had to take out his phone and take a picture for his Instagram. Let's try it. What do you think? You know what? It's pretty good. Tastes a little grassy though, but I kinda like it. I'm glad it's to your taste. I wasn't sure if you'd enjoy it as is. As is, if you would enjoy it the way it is, without any additional ingredients. Why wouldn't I? Some people find the taste a bit too intense when it's served straight like this. Well, good thing I like intense, cause it makes up for the fact I'm really not. Oh, you're not. Anyhow, looking forward to your future recommendations from now on. I'll do my best. Some more pictures? Sir, please don't take all those pictures without asking for permission. So, does anyone ever come here? That's too aggressive in my opinion. What do you mean? I was trying to pin this coffee shop on my post, right? But there's like no trace of your place anywhere. Ah, okay, so that's what he meant. He was trying to pin. You know how when you post something on Instagram, you can add the location? So he was trying to put my coffee shop as the location on his post. But there's no trace of your place or of my place. The trace is what is left in the snow, for example, when you walk there. So the footsteps. So basically no trace means you don't exist. Like there is no way to find you. No tags, no mentions, nothing. What's up with that? Oh, maybe our crowd isn't as big as your usual coffee shop since we opened quite late. That makes sense. What time do you guys close anyway? We're open until morning. For real? That's pretty heckin' late, which is a polite form of saying effing late. Do you turn into a secret bar after like 2 a.m. or something? If we did, Officer Georgie over there would have a few things to say about that. What? That's no fun. Are you guys on social media at all? Not the coffee shop itself, no. A late night coffee shop that nobody talks about, huh? Interesting. But hey, that means I can stay until the storm's over, right? Of course. Stay as long as you'd like. Sweet, thanks. I can give you a shout out on my stories if you want. A shout out, it means giving somebody promotion, mentioning them, giving them praise. Your stories? Yup. Here, let me show you. He took the photo and posted it moments ago. That was fast. Is that him from the shop? Crazy. Oh, I was going to tag your place here. I do have an account there, but I haven't seen this feature before. The feature, the option, the ability to do something. Oh yeah, it's a pretty new thing on Tomodachi. Huh? You can check on people's updates now. Just open the Stories tab inside the app on your phone once in a while. Yeah, it's a cool way to introduce the feature. We have Rachel. I woke up so refreshed today. I think it's going to be a good day. So Freya like that, and 27,765 others did so. Crazy. Good morning. Let's do our best today too, okay? Rachel. Is Rachel back at performing in a group, in a band? Freya, just writing her new book. It's a cool feature. We're definitely going to see some interesting stories from our lovely characters. Better check it daily though, because the stories only last a day. Who knows, maybe you'll find some juicy info on your customers there. That's a bit... Hey, I'm just saying, people will post anything. Kidding, I'm usually more active on my Tube channel anyway. But hey, since you're here, want me to tag you instead? Nah, Or ha, pardon. Ha. I thought it was nah. I would have said nah, but no, it's ha. No thank you. But I'm curious, what do you do exactly? Your posts already seem to have a lot of reactions for a new feature, right? I guess you can call me a lifestyle reviewer of sorts. So a professional unemployed person. I report on the hottest trends, on the hottest people, on the hottest places, and everything else in between. Wow. Does that mean this coffee shop is part of the hottest gang? Do you want it to be? Sure. For the right price you can. Oh. And he's... Oh, look at him. Look at him. We learned some lessons ago what this action is called. That is winking. Not to be confused with blinking. So closing both of your eyes at the same time would be blinking, and closing one eye is winking. So he gave me a wink. Ah, never mind then. Just kidding. My manager decides what I endorse. So to endorse is to support something, to say that they're great. You can endorse a politician, or rather many celebrities in the United States will endorse a certain presidential candidate. It's usually big news over there. In this case, he could endorse my coffee shop and promote it. They help keep me on brand, so to speak. Yes, it's a big thing in the influencer world. So you have to maintain a certain theme in order to be recognizable. That's something I don't do pretty well. I mostly record things I enjoy. It could be coffee talk, could be a live lesson, could be crosswords, could be my comprehensible input videos, World Cup predictions, who knows. Speaking of the World Cup, let me just quickly check the result. Oh, England is leading 1-0. I'm not happy about that, guys. Whatever that means. Oh, lordy. Is our officer back on his flip phone? Welcome back, Pops. Thanks. Is everything alright? Kinda. The missus is not happy. Maybe I should try calling a cab. What do you think? Cab, taxi? I'd save my minutes if I were you, Pops. Not good, huh? Been calling him while I was still on the lookout earlier. 1.5 hours later, here I am. There were no cabs around my station either. So since there is a horrible thunderstorm outside, no taxis are available on demand. You have to wait a long time. Did you try ordering online, Pops? Did you not see my phone? The only ordering I can do is Nom Noms from around the corner of my house. So he does not have access to any advanced stuff. Touché. Well, on the bright side, our power seems stable for now. And it's gone. Whoa! I retract my statement. So to retract means to pull back. So I definitely take back my statement. What I just said is no longer valid. For what it's worth, it held out much longer than I expected. You're right. Want to borrow my lighter then, Mark Coffee? Again, remember how he said he could borrow his lighter to me? Now he's asking if I would like to borrow his lighter. So he lends it to me and I borrow it from him. Tempting offer, but no thank you. I'm going to check on something though, so I'll be right back. Sure, good luck. Oh, look at Lucas. Hey, you alright? Yeah, everything's peachy. I don't like being in the dark so much. What? You're scared of the dark, kid? Duh. You never know who might jump out at you. But we are in a room. Still, don't you feel scared at all, Pops? Of course not. I do night patrols all the time. If I can grab him, I can handle him. In theory. I don't know how to feel about that at all. And somebody's coming. Huh? Did you hear something? What? Who's coming? I swear I heard something just now. Holy F. Holy F. Whoa. Hi. Who is this girl? I'm back. Sorry about that. Everything should be good now. Oh, great. Welcome. Can I place my order? I mean, for somebody who scared the absolute crap out of my guests, she is very polite. What do you have? Although our arsenal is limited at the moment, we still have all the usual fare. Coffee, tea, and herbal drinks. I'd like something soothing for my throat and for my mind. Tough day at work? If you have no particular drink in mind if I suggest trying our new blue pea latte? Blue pea latte? Could you make it pretty? I'll try my best. Okay, that means I'm going to do some latte art. But folks, I think we should save the game here and continue later because we've been live for over an hour and a half now. I thank you all for joining, and we'll continue in the next episode. Perhaps episodes in this new Coffee Talk, in Coffee Talk Part 2, are slightly longer. We were able to learn some new words. Tomorrow we'll be back with Yusuf. It will be his third time on the stream, so please come, support him, and obviously learn some new words. Until then, wishing you all in Europe a good night, all the people in the Americas a good afternoon, and let's hope Argentina makes it through. Let's see what happens. Until the next time, folks, bye-bye.